Hello again, DeSoto ISD kindergarten students. It is Mr. Rhodes from Katherine Johnson Technology Magnet Academy here to do your math lesson for the week. I'm so excited to be here because we have got a great big topic that I'm super excited to share with you. So welcome to Word Problems with Mr. Rhodes. I, of course, am Mr. Rhodes, as I just said. So you might be wondering, like, if we're doing math, why do we have to do word problems? Don't we do words when we're writing? Well, you also have to learn how to do them with math. They're going to be little math stories. So you all know when we are doing math problems, you generally will either add or subtract numbers, put them together, take them apart to find your answer. The same thing can happen with word problems or word stories, math stories. First thing you need to do is be able to read the problem. And when you read the problem, you are going to have to figure out, is the question asking you to add, or is the question asking you to subtract? Now there's some key words that I want you all to look for that we're going to go over right now. So key words. If you see these words right here, this would be a good hint that you are going to add the numbers inside the word problem. So here we go, listed under addition. If you hear the word when you're reading it, or if you read the word in all, you see the words in all in your math word problem, you are probably going to be doing addition, putting numbers together. If you see the word both right there, you are probably going to put together, combine, and that would be an addition problem. If you see the word right here, total, you are probably going to be putting the numbers together in addition. Same thing with all together. When you put things together, you're combining them, you're making them bigger. That is addition. Of course, if you see add, you know you're going to add. And if you see combine or the word combine, you will be doing, back up at the top, addition. That's right. So when you read a word problem, I want you to look for these keywords right here. And that is going to tell you you are going to be doing addition, adding numbers, putting them together, all the same thing. Now let's flip the chair around to the other side here, and let's see what we're going to look for if we are doing subtraction. That's right, up here says subtraction. Ooh, I have to reach a long way there. Subtraction. All right, subtraction. So if you see the words have left, you see the words have left in your math word problem, you are going to be doing subtraction. If you see the word rest, you are going to be doing subtraction. If you see difference, you're going to be doing subtraction. If it asks you how many you're going to take away, you're going to be doing subtraction. And if it asks you how many remain, you are going to be doing subtraction. So if you see any of these words right here in your math word problem, you know you're going to be doing subtraction right there. So now, since we know what we're looking for in our word problems, can I get in the middle so you can see all of it? Since we know what we're looking for in our word problems, what we're going to do now is we're going to do a couple examples of some word problems. And you, along with Mr. Rhodes, we're going to see if we can solve them together. That's right, here we go. So our first math word problem is right here. I'm going to get out of the way so we can both read it better. Oh, don't want to get off the screen. It says, Mr. Rhodes was in his kitchen making a snack. He had 7 strawberries and 6 orange slices. How many pieces of fruit did he have all together? So I want you to think about what we just talked about, what words we are looking for to know if we're going to add or subtract. And then I'll tell you a couple other things I want you to look for. So let's go back to our list. We're going to go back to this list right here. Look at this. See if you notice any words right here. And go back to the word problem. There we go. So how about that last word I read right there? When our question said, how many pieces of fruit did he have all together? All together is the key word. So let's look on our list again. I'm gonna let's look over here at addition. Do we see the word all together? There's in all. There's both. There's total. There's what is that? All together. So we see the word all together. We know we are going to be doing addition. We are going to add things together during this word problem. So how do you know what we are going to add together? Well, the second thing you're going to do is you're going to look for numbers. So we know by reading our little word problem that Mr. Rhodes had 7, there's a number, strawberries, and 6, right there, orange slices. Maybe we're going to add 7 and 6. You're probably tired of me just talking about the word problem. I think it might be better if I show you. So I'm going to get up, I'm going to head to the other room, and we're actually going to do this live in person. We're going to model this out for you and let you see how to do this word problem. Here in my kitchen, ready to act out this word problem. So it's not just words on a screen, you're going to actually see it and work it out visually, hands-on, right here in my kitchen. So remember, our word problem was Mr. Rhodes was making a snack. Here you see my snack. He has 7 strawberries. So let's count our strawberries. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he has 6 orange slices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many pieces of fruit did he have all together? Now when we hear the word all together, are we going to add or are we going to subtract? Add, subtract, all together. When you're putting things together, you are adding them together. So we are going to take our part here, and make a whole. So let's count together right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strawberries, 8, 9, 10, 11, that was juicy, 12, 13. So all together, we have 13 pieces of fruit, and that is an example of your addition word problem. Thank you very much. All right, we're back. So as you saw in the kitchen, all we did was we took the numbers that the word problem told us. We made it with objects. We made it with 7 strawberries. We made it with 6 pieces of orange. We put them all together and we counted our total. So if we were to write that in a number sentence, it would look like this. Make our number sentence right here. It's at the bottom. This is how you usually see adding and subtracting. Where is it? There we go. Adding and subtracting right here. We know we're adding. That's why you see the plus sign in the middle. That means we're putting together. We're getting more. So we know Mr. Rhodes had how many strawberries? 7 strawberries. There we go. Let's put 7 in that first spot. Now we need another number to put there. What other number do we put there? I think I'm blocking it, so let me swing around this way. There's our other number we saw on our problem. Right there. What number is that? You remember that's in 6. 6. Right here. Oranges. 6 oranges. We're going to put that in our second spot. 7 plus 6. And if you remember, like I did in the kitchen, when we put them all together, how many did we have on the plate when we put all the fruit together? That will give us our answer, 13. So 7 plus 6 equals 13. Guys, we just solved an addition word problem. Give yourselves a hand. So very proud of you. You were great. We're going to take a look at another word problem right here. We're going to do it together. Word problems with Mr. Rhodes. Let's read our second word problem. Let me lean out of the way, way out of the way on this one. This one's wide. I might have to get out of the screen on this. Oh, I'll stay right there. See the side of my face? It says Mr. Rhodes had 13 pieces of fruit. That's true. Remember I had 13? We put them together, had 13? So I had 13 pieces of fruit. True story. All right, so 13 pieces of fruit for his snack. While he was away, Emma came and ate 5 pieces of his fruit. Beat them, ate 5 pieces of my fruit. How many pieces of fruit did Mr. Rhodes have left? So I want you to look at the last word right here, have left. Look at these last 2 words, have left. Let's go back to our chart and see if we see the words have left anywhere. So if we're doing addition, we're looking for the words have left. Have left. I did not see have left under the addition. So I don't think we're going to be doing addition. Let's look over here. Subtraction list. It's this first one I got listed right here. Have left. So we know we are going to be doing subtraction during this word problem. So let's go back to our word problem. So it says Mr. Rhodes had 13 pieces of fruit. Emma came. She ate 5 pieces of his fruit. She ate 5 of them. Didn't even ask, just took his fruit. But you know what? Just like we did with the addition word problem, we are going to hop back in the kitchen and we're going to do this. I'm going to model this for you in my kitchen. All right, so now our problem says Mr. Rhodes has 13 pieces of fruit. There we go. Let's count these pieces of fruit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So Mr. Rhodes has 13 pieces of fruit. But while he was away, his daughter Emma came by. And she ate 5 pieces of his fruit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of his fruit. How dare she? So how much fruit did Mr. Rhodes have left? So if you notice, did the number of fruit get bigger or smaller? Yeah, I got a lot smaller because Emma was a pig. Oink, oink. But now we are able to see, since it got smaller and not bigger, we know we subtracted. We took fruit away from this plate, and now it is gone. So now we can count how much fruit we have left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of fruit left. So we know that 13 minus 5 is 8. All right, so we are back. Just like I did with the addition word problem, I'm going to write the number sentence down at the bottom. We're going to fill it out together. We know we're subtracting, so that's why I got this little minus sign right here. That means we're taking away. So the first number we started with was right here. Mr. Rhodes had 13 pieces of fruit. So we need to put 13 in that first spot right there. 13. Oh, where is it? There it is. 13 in that first spot right there. Emma came by. How many pieces of fruit did Emma eat? Let's see. Oh, open the whole screen. All right, so Emma came by. How many pieces of fruit did she eat? It said Emma came by and ate 5 pieces of his fruit. My fruit, it wasn't hers. My fruit, she ate it. But we're going to put that 5 in the next spot right there. There you go. So 13 minus 5. And then at the end, after we had 13, we took away 5. We counted what was left. Because remember, the question asked, how many pieces of fruit did Mr. Rhodes have left? So that means we are going to count what was left on the plate. And after we had 13, Emma ate 5. We had 8 pieces of fruit left. Sorry, I left the screen. 13 minus 5 equals 8. All right, guys, so that was an example of an addition word problem and a subtraction word problem. Remember, you are going to read the word problem. You're going to think about what it's asking you to do. and you're going to listen to those key words to determine if you're going to add or subtract. Remember, when you're adding, you're putting your numbers together, and when subtracting, you are taking some away from your total. All right, kindergarten students, that is all I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. Word Problems with Mr. Rhodes, our math lesson for the week. As always, stay safe, stay smart, and we will see you next time. Have a great day.